Hi blockchain visionaries, I'm George Levy. In this video I will be talking to you about digital tokens. This lesson is taken from my course Blockchain and Bitcoin Fundamentals, and in it I'm going to be showing you how Bitcoin is only one way to use what is known as a cryptocurrency. You see, Bitcoin is a type of cryptocurrency, but there are many others, and among them there's a very important topic you need to be aware of, and that is digital tokens. If you're a new viewer, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel, as every single week I bring you brand new videos like this one. And subscribe to my newsletter at georgelevy.com/free for free lessons from my paid video courses. Let's get this lesson started. In this lesson, we're going to be talking about digital tokens, sometimes called blockchain tokens. Now, by this point, we've talked about Bitcoin and we've talked about cryptocurrencies. Now, when we look about a Bitcoin transfer value, what you're transferring is a digital asset. You're basically transferring a Bitcoin, which is a digital asset, directly over the internet, peer-to-peer. Now, you're transferring a digital asset. It's not like you're transferring a dollar bill or a coin. You're transferring just a piece of information. It's a digital asset. That information is recorded on a blockchain, and it's recorded permanently and immutably. Furthermore, that transaction is recorded on the blockchain, which is distributed. That is, there's not just one copy of the blockchain. There's thousands of copies of that blockchain around the world. As a result, it's distributed, and there's no single point of failure. All that information is secured using cryptography. Now, this is all very clean, that you can actually do a transfer of a digital asset over the internet. But how can you transfer something that's not digital? Like, for example, the title to a property, such as a house or a work of art. How can you transfer that over the internet? One way to do that is by leveraging something called a colored coin. Now, what a colored coin entails is adding some additional information onto a value of Bitcoin or some other cryptocurrency. You're recording additional information, this information is called metadata, onto that transaction so that you can represent the ownership of an asset. You're basically representing real world assets written on top of a transaction using a Bitcoin or some other cryptocurrency. These are what is known as colored coins. Now, a more popular approach, colored coins haven't really taken on that strongly. A much more popular approach is the concept of digital tokens, which is exactly what we're going to be talking about now. These digital tokens are also called blockchain tokens. Let me give you the definition of what a digital token is. A digital token is a digital asset that can represent anything. Some examples include securities, loyalty points, and real-world assets. You see, we are creating a form of cryptocurrency which is called a digital token. And that's true. There are thousands of cryptocurrencies, and many of these are digital tokens. And these digital tokens represent other things, not just pieces of value like a Litecoin or a Monero or a Bitcoin. They can represent real things, such as loyalty points and real-world assets. Let me give you some examples of digital tokens so it's clearer for you. One of these is called AudioCoin, and you can look up AudioCoin. You'll find out that this is a digital token, a cryptocurrency that's meant for the music industry. What it's used as is a way of rewarding fans of a musician. So for example, Bjork, when she issued one of her albums, she included a certain amount of AudioCoin with it. What that means is that if you buy her CD, you actually also receive a certain amount of AudioCoin. What's interesting about these audio coins that are issued is that they have a value of their own, which goes up and goes down. And you can actually sell these audio coins in cryptocurrency exchanges, and you can actually get compensated for it. Another digital token use is Golem. Now, Golem is a very innovative new way of looking at computers by letting you outsource your computing power on your computer. So a very similar way of looking at this is Airbnb. In Airbnb, you can have a spare room in your house and you can rent it out to other people and get paid to have somebody stay at your house. Well, by using Golem, you can actually get compensated in Golem, which is a digital token. It's a cryptocurrency. And you get compensated for letting people run computing programs on your computer. Your computer may be sitting at home doing nothing, but if you're running Golem, you can actually have your computer be processing computing power for other people, and you can get compensated in Golem. And these Golem cryptocurrency, you can go to a cryptocurrency exchange and sell it. So it's a way of you to get compensated for letting people use your computer at home that's not being used. Another digital token use is VeChain. Now, VeChain is a cryptocurrency designed for tracking supply chains on the blockchain. So a very strong use of blockchain nowadays is supply chain, where you track the entire path of an asset as it's being created from its raw materials all the way through the end consumer. You have the supply chain. And we will talk about this further as we go on in this course. But VeChain is a digital token designed specifically for tracking supply chains on a blockchain. Another one of these digital tokens is Steemit. Steemit is a rewards platform for content publishers. Their vision is to compensate you for publishing content. You see, whenever you create content on Facebook or Twitter or any social media platform, traditionally you don't get compensated for that. But Facebook or Twitter or another social media platform turns around and they sell advertising using the content that you've published. That is, every time you create a picture and show your cat or you show your family, well, they're turning around, they're using that content to deliver advertising to your friends and to you, and they get money because they get paid for running those ads. But you don't get any money. When it comes to Steemit, what they do is they leverage this digital token called Steem, and they compensate you in Steem for creating and publishing content on Steemit. So you, as a content publisher, get rewarded, and you can turn around and take the Steem and you can sell it, so you can actually get compensated for creating that content. Another very interesting use of digital tokens is CryptoKitties, and this involves collecting and breeding digital cats. What you see here is Satoshi Katamoto. That's actually a CryptoKitty that I own. This is a CryptoKitty, which is a digital asset that only I own. In the entire world, there's one Satoshi Katamoto, which you can see at that link right there. Now, what's interesting about Satoshi Katamoto is that this is a digital asset that is, in this case, a CryptoKitty that I own. And I can turn around and I can sell it to someone else. But I can also breed it with other people. And as a matter of fact, Satoshi has had multiple CryptoKitties. And if you visit that link, you'll be able to see more of my other CryptoKitties and this family of CryptoKitties that I own. These are all digital assets that I own. What's interesting is that beyond being just a game, these CryptoKitties can actually be sold. And Genesis, which is one of the original CryptoKitties, sold for over $100,000. And there have been many other CryptoKitties that have sold for very large amounts. The next use of digital tokens that I want to talk about is one of the primary uses in which digital tokens are being leveraged right now, and that is initial coin offerings. Now, initial coin offerings are known as ICOs, and what you see is initial coin offerings or initial token offerings. Both terms are being used. What you see here is the market as it goes. In 2017, $6.22 billion were raised using these initial coin offerings. What these initial coin offerings enable you to do is go to the market and raise capital from people. People could actually invest in new projects and startups that people have ideas for, and they would raise funds by issuing these initial coin offerings. What you would do is buy digital tokens for that project. 2017, it raised $6.22 billion. In 2018, $7.8 billion were raised using these ICOs. Now, key things I want you to understand about these is that this is a new investment mechanism that couldn't be done before these digital tokens. But now that we have these digital tokens, they're being used for many different ways, and ICOs is one of the primary ways they're being used.
I hope you enjoyed this video and that you learned something in the process. I bring you brand new videos every single week, so I invite you also to subscribe so we can stay in touch. Also, if you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I would love to hear from you. Until next time, we are changing the world, one blockchain at a time. I'm George Levy. Thank you for watching.